Alright, this video is going to be about the Cobra style gas caps and my journey in getting the correct or one that I was happy with. So you can see a few up here on the screen. There are obviously different versions of this. This one over here is something that's completely reimagined. I was just exploring all options because the ones over on the other side were simply just not available or on back order significantly. Don't like it. I don't like this style cap where it's just flush here. I don't like where it says gas. It's got a square or rectangle mounting plate. Didn't like it, but it was something I was considering. This one over here on the left is the one that I actually wanted. The reason I wanted it was, as you can see, it has one compared to this one, more of a billet style aluminum look, where this is a high polish over here in the center. Also, the latches are completely different. This has a 2-hinge style with a much higher handle. This one has a 1-pin and it's completely open here, right? And the latch is more of a low profile, along with, you know, just the curvature of the gas cap. So this is what I wanted. But they were, I mean, right now it says it's in stock, but when I was looking at these, they were telling me 6 months back order had to come from the manufacturer. Okay, so plan B, I decided to go with this over here. It wasn't ideal in terms of as aesthetics, but I'm like, it'll do. It's close enough. So I ordered this up and I got it, and it was garbage. So why is it garbage? So you can see here the hinge is on the inside, which is the same thing over here. It's the same kind of style. The hinge, you know, the bracket goes in between, you know, this main tongue, whatever, goes in between the two brackets, right? So if you look at this over here, and this is true, it's like you can see all of the slop in here. There's no tight tolerances at all. So what happens? When you mount this on a horizontal, you can see right here, the whole cap slides down, and the tongue here that latches into this won't fit. It actually will hit this side bracket here, and you have to physically pull the gas cap up to realign it to close it. Well, that's garbage. So the only way you can mount this particular one is vertically. Obviously this is backwards, you wouldn't have this on the top, but you get the idea. And again, you can see all the slop in here. So the only way this one would work is, again, vertically. Garbage. So I just gave up, basically. Then, of course, I revisited this website for Holly, and wow, it said in stock. So, of course, I got excited, gave them a call. They said it, you know, 5 to 10 business days, whatever. So I ordered it up. But my main concern with this is if you go down and you have your instructions manual, tech resources, specs, all that. I already opened it up over here. It has something entirely different pictured. You can scroll down. Entirely different. It's more like this style over here in the center. So I give them a call. They assure me that it will be what is pictured is what I will be receiving. Did I get that? No, I did not. So it did arrive quickly, and that's great. However, this is not what I got. What did I get? I got this. And actually, I was pleasantly surprised. Was it what I ordered? No. But for months, I've been trying to get a gas cap, and I'm just happy that I got something. But I'm actually pleasantly surprised, and I'm might be as happy or even happier than what my original thought was in wanting this one over here on the left. So here's what's going on with this one. So you can see first over here, And I will show you, I actually already received the gas cap, and so I'll insert some actual video of it here after this. But first with the hinge here, right? It's on the outside versus on the inside. This looks much messier to me. This looks way cleaner to me. Look at the size of the pin. Look at the size of the pin and how the pin is actually inserted. Look at the handle here. They actually did a lot of design and machining on the handle, the latch. Look at all of this. You can't really tell too much by this angle, but there's a lot of subtle angles on the lever here that I will show you in the other video that are really nice. And then again, look at this one here, where it just looks like a block. Just square, nothing special about it, versus this one. Then look at these pins. Beefy. Look at that. Look at these. Look at this. It's just garbage compared to this. Look at the inside latch. Look at the tolerances in here compared to this. Look at that. And these pictures are true. It complete slop on the inside here. So this is what I got, and I'm actually really liking it. So I'll go ahead and switch over to some actual video and give you a better view of it. Okay, here it is. It's the Scott Drake LaMans style gas door kit. And something I want to point out real quickly, the code. And if you look on their website, obviously it's a completely different pictured gas cap, but it has the same code, same part number. So take it for what it is. That being said, let's see, take a closer look at what we got here. All right, so again, it has a nice billet kind of brushed aluminum look to it, which I really like over the high polish. If that's your thing, great, but I like it. It looks older, looks more used, vintage, I guess, I don't know. Okay, so look at these pins here. Look at the machining and the design of the handle. You can see there's some curvature on the top. See how they did that? And it just looks beefier, just sturdier, just a higher quality look to it. All right. Look at the latch, the hinge. The pin, so much nicer. And then by putting the latch, I guess, on the inside versus the outside, has a much cleaner look, in my opinion. I like it. And they also put a little bit of design to it as well. The other ones would be just a solid, consistent angle. This one, they put a little bit of a notch in it. You also put, it appears, if you had ever an issue, you could take this pin out. I don't know if that's the case or not, but it kind of looks like they had some forethought there. Okay. It's actually really good quality. So there you have it. I'm really happy with it. By the way, just a complete parts list here. It does come with this center cap, the actual cap, and just a few screws in here. But that's it. She's ready to go. All right, here you see how the original fuel neck was set up. It's got multiple brackets on it. It's actually in two pieces rather than just one, with one rubber connector. You'll kind of see it pulled apart here. You see the multiple pieces and brackets. I didn't like this. It just didn't make me comfortable at all. Looks like it was just kind of pieced together prior, which is fine, but I'm going to go ahead and replace it with a one piece, and I'll have just one rubber covering it. Did make a discovery in terms of the bolt hole pattern and the new LaMans style gas cap, and I'll explain that and review that now with you. Alright, so here's the main outside filler neck. A little shorty instead of a long extended one. So if you look at the orientation, this is how it would be in the car, right? Just like that. And this bolt hole would be top dead center. And if you look at the gas cap and the hole orientation, see if I can do this with one hand. The hole orientation does not make it horizontal. So if you go like this, it works there, so you can do a vertical. If I was to switch it out again with one hand, you need that top hole there. It's not horizontal. So what do? Well, all of these screws here I thought were just for show, just for the coolness factor. But in reality, you can remove or loosen this plate and spin this plate around to get the right hole orientation, the right hole pattern to match up. So I'll go ahead and do that. All right, so now I've got the plate, the back plate, spun into the right position. And as you can see, the holes now line up and I get my horizontal position that I want, opening the gas cap over to the right side. So it turns out this plate has a function. Gonna order up that fuel neck, so I'm on pause until I get that back in, and then we'll get it installed. Okay, parts came in. Got my new filler pipe, tube, cork, gasket, brackets. Made in Taiwan, which I will take any day over China. Gasket is made in USA. How about that? Brackets, China. Oh well. All right, let's go get them on the car. All right, let's just do a quick little test fit. It's gonna fit perfectly. Yeah. Boom. All right, let's get it together. All right, just a quick tip, save you guys headache if you ever find yourself installing one of these. When I got it up here, no matter what I did, it wasn't exactly horizontal. It was like 2 degrees. Tearing my hair out trying to figure out what the heck's going on. I thought I was gonna have to tap some new holes, get it spun in the right position, and then I just saw something that should have been obvious, but I didn't see it, which is right here. There is one hole that is actually vertical. If you have it spun in any other way, it'll be just offset just slightly, but this one is actually vertical right over it. And then there's a corresponding vertical on the bottom. So, hey, it took me a second to realize it. Hopefully this will save you the headache. All right, so one thing I want to point out on this gas cap is, remember I had the issue with the latch and the whole cap itself sliding down and not easily going into this latch, right? Well, I'm the same issue with this one. Now, it's not nearly as bad, but it's still an issue. It's just unfortunate, you know, you just can't get anything that's like perfect right out of the box. But if you look in here, there is a little slop in here, and it's enough that it's going in this time, but there are times where it's just not going in. So like right there, okay? So if I lift it up, boom, it goes in, all right? So I've already kind of done a little bit of a workaround on it. Just a way to do it is when I'm doing it, I just kind of give it a little tug up when I'm doing it. That's fine, it works. One thing I'm gonna do is in here, I'm gonna see if I can get a C-clip, stuff it in there to hold this up, and then see it's actually staying there. So if I bring this in, you can tell it's totally lined up now. So. Go like that, and then it goes in. Not the greatest, but what you gonna do? It looks awesome. It opens great. See, if I go, and then if I lift it up a little bit, and it goes in. So again, what you gonna do? And by the way, this, of course, is your safety cap. Here we go. Not perfect in terms of the latch, but other than that, it looks awesome. See, you just kind of have to get used to it. Not a big deal, but we'll see if we can make it better with a C-clip. All right, so here we go. One LaMans style gas cap, expertly installed, maybe. That looks good. Compared to, right? So much better. Real quickly, I've ordered my custom Viking Berserker double adjusted shocks. They'll be here in a couple weeks. I've got the shocks and springs out of the front so I could lower down. It's just supported by a jack on the sway bar in the front, jack on the rear pumpkin back here, but you can see how low this is gonna be. Obviously those rims are gonna go and I'll be flaring out the car, front and rear. But this is kind of where we're going here. Let's take another quick little view over here. Get you an idea of what we're looking at here. 6 1/4 in the front, 7 1/4 in the rear. And another arrival today. I'll show you in a second what I'm talking about. All right, just came today. Mike Myers bump steer kit. That is a match with the 65-66 heavy duty spindles that I put on there with the 70 big pins. So these work with those big pins. Those are going to be going on next.